video, I'm going to be going over how to teach the down command to your dog. The down command has a multitude of uses and applications in daily life. It is one of the obedience commands that I use very frequently when I'm out in public settings with my dog. There are many opportunities and instances where I may be in a public location and I'll put my dog in a down command so then I can go maybe 10 or 20 feet away to interact with someone or to do something that requires my full attention. Meanwhile, I need to know that my dog is going to maintain that down position while I am busy interacting with the environment. Just like other obedience commands, teaching the down command has two components. We first need to teach the dog to get into the down position and do so with enthusiasm and speed. And the second part is we need to build the dog's duration with the obedience command. To begin teaching the dog the down command, give the dog the command to down, and then utilize the dog's leash and collar to guide them into a down position. If your dog gets resistant and tries to pull away, do your best to not let them do that. It'll only make things more challenging in the future for your dog to give in to your guidance. When the dog gives in to that leash pressure and lays down and has their elbows touch the ground, we want to immediately release the dog from the obedience command and then reward the dog with our reward marker. The first few times doing this, make sure you give your dog ample time in between repetitions and you give them a very big reward. We want the dog to understand that if they do something that they don't want to do for a fraction of a second, they'll get a big payout from you as their handler. I tell many of my clients that teaching the down command is less so about teaching the dog to lay down and more so about teaching the dog to give in to you as the owner and teaching the dog that if they trust in you, their owner, they're going to get rewarded in the end. You will continue this process with the dog until the dog is laying down with very minimal leash guidance from you as the handler. Again, the second the dog lays down, you want to release them and then go into that reward phase by giving them the reward marker. Once the dog is consistently laying down with very minimal leash guidance, we can then build upon duration work. To do this, we're simply going to use our continuation marker to tell the dog they're doing a good job and to keep up, and then use our non-reward marker if the dog breaks the obedience position prematurely. We're aiming to increase a few seconds at the time. So at first, we're looking for maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds before we ask the dog to hold an obedience command for 10, 15, or 20 seconds. Once we're satisfied with the amount of time that the dog is in the obedience commission, we will then utilize the release word to release them, and then utilize our reward marker to then go into the reward stage of training. Just like with other obedience commands, once we have the dog consistently going into the obedience position and doing so with enthusiasm, and also holding that obedience position for a duration of time, we can then begin adding in distractions into the environment to really challenge the dog's understanding. This is going to ensure that you have a solid down command that can be utilized in public settings. As I stated in the beginning of this video, one of the benefits of the down command is that you can use it in a public setting while you can handle other matters, and you can trust that your dog is going to maintain that obedience position. It is a very highly applicable obedience command that you can utilize in your day-to-day life. I hope you find this video helpful in your training endeavors with your dog. And until next time, keep on training.